Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Michael, and we are back with a very special student from Brazil. We're going to be working on our English today, and I want to introduce you my new friend, Oberdan. Please introduce yourself.
Oh, hey guys, good afternoon, good up. I'm sorry. Tem como repetir? Desculpa, eu errei sem querer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. It,
Lem-
it depends where you are. Good morning, good afternoon, and just tell the world a little bit about yourself. Don't be nervous.
Oh.
Don't be nervous.
Always. Hello everybody. Good afternoon, good morning. How's it going? Hope you're fine. So I'm Oberdan. I'm from Rio, Brazil. I live for 24 years old in Rio, and I really love this kind of place because there are a lot of options to doing here, especially tourism, beaches, restaurants, museums, and stuff like that. And many Brazilian people are great to have a friendship and stuff like that. There are a lot of cultures here, especially music, samba, and soccer, especially it's the very common here in Brazil.
Wow. Yeah,
And
it is my dream to go to Rio. I've never been to Rio. So I'm really happy that I met you because one day when I go to Rio, I know you can give me some recommendations.
all right, there are a lot of options to visit Rio, especially we have Copacabana Beach, Operador Beach, Leblon Beach, and Chris Redeemer, Sugarloaf Mountain. It's next to Botafogo too. It's really good.
Wow. How many days do you think it takes somebody to experience Rio? Do you think they need 3 days, 5 days, 1 week or more?
I think one more if you wanted to visit a lot of places in Rio because it's oh my gosh, there are a lot of options to doing that, especially beaches, nature, buildings, and stuff like that. And there are a lot of beaches here, especially Búzios and oh my gosh, Arraial do Cabo. I will speak a little. It's a Brazilian word name, right? But and Cabo Frio
Wow, a lot of
and
museums.
Itacoatiara. Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of museums. Petrópolis, it's a great place to visit it too. It's a historic place.
Wow, it's going to be a dream for me to finally go, and I'm glad I met somebody who can help me, like my tour guide. You can tell me the best ways to use transportation to get around town. But that's excellent. I'm very happy to meet with you. I have some simple questions for you, and we're going to continue the conversation about Rio because I want to know what is some of your favorite music, or if you have to pick one style of music, you can only pick one between some Brazilian music, samba, funky. What is your number one favorite music in Brazil?
Funk.
Funk. Okay. I like some older music. There's a group called Novos Baianos.
Yeah, Baiano's music, it's really good too. Leo Santana, I really enjoyed it a lot.
Wow. Yeah. And then many years ago, about 5 years ago, I saw Caetano Veloso. I saw him playing
Yeah.
guitar. Yeah. I saw him in Los Angeles. I'm in Los Angeles right now, but this is not where I'm living right now. I usually live in the state of Pennsylvania. It's the other side of United States. But yeah, Oberdan, you have a good level of English. So for me, this
Oh, thank
is
you.
yeah, yeah, and you're very young, so you have a lot of time to improve. I didn't learn my second language until I was 24. So, and I started with zero. And Spanish was the first language that I studied. But now, 9 years later, I feel very comfortable with Spanish, and I hope the same for you. Maybe even faster with English. Now, I have another question for you. After English, what would be the third language that you would want to learn?
I would like to learn French, Spanish. Yeah, there are a lot of. that I would like to improve and learn into, especially practicing conversation. That
Yeah.
I had an opportunity to work on it.
Yeah, I would imagine Spanish would be a little bit easier for you, because when I started with Spanish, and Portuguese was pretty easy for me after learning Spanish.
Yeah, because the two, they both are similar, but it's totally different, especially the meaning and some words in English, in Portuguese and Spanish are totally different. You have to make sure if it is or not.
Okay, and here's my last question before we get into the next thing. What is your favorite Brazilian food?
Oh my gosh, I really love Brazilian food, especially meat.
Yeah, so there's a name for that, like churrasco, right? When you're making.
So yeah, barbecue. Yeah,
Okay.
barbecue. This is my favorite.
Wow. Yeah, some Brazilian foods I tried. I tried feijoada, of course. I've tried pão
Oh,
de
it's
queijo.
really
I've tried
delicious.
couve. Couve?
Sorry, can you repeat it?
Yeah,
Couve. Oh, yeah, couve. Yeah, got it.
okay. Like
It's really,
greens, like vegetable greens.
yeah, yeah.
Really good food. And yeah, there's like something. It's almost like a rice. I'll think of the name later. But yeah, really good food. The Brazilian food is delicious, and I'm close to a Brazilian restaurant here in Los Angeles. It's called Bossa Nova.
Yeah, it's really good. Bossa Nova. It's really good.
Yeah.
Figure.
Right.
And
So yeah, I mean, I have a million questions for you, but we will work on those on the next class. Something I wanted to talk to you about is something you've probably heard before, but there are words in English called compound words. Okay, have you heard of these?
compound words. No, I didn't hear.
Okay, it's when you have one word that is made of two individual words. So I'll give you an example. Do you know what a waterfall is? Okay.
Oh, waterfall. I saw a waterfall.
Yeah, I know that. I think the word in Spanish is like cataracas, but how would you say waterfall in Portuguese?
Cachoeira.
Cachoeira is when the water is falling down.
Yeah,
Right?
it is.
It's a lot of water. It's powerful. Like in Brazil, don't they have like Iguazu? Is like the Falls de Iguazu
Foz do
between.
Iguaçu.
Yeah, yeah, it's like a waterfall. Okay, but the reason it's a compound word, okay, is because you have two words. You have water and fall, and they both mean something else individually, okay? Water, we know, is a drink, is something we drink, okay? But to fall, caer, to fall is a verb. But when you put two words together that make one word, it's called a compound word. I'll give you another one, like weekday. Okay. Dias de semana. Yeah, weekday. Okay, it comes from two words. What are the two words? Okay.
Waterfall and weekday.
Weekday. Okay. So what two words make weekday? Okay.
Weekday. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And so you have a week, which is 7 days, and you have a day, which is 24 hours. But when you put the two words together, we're talking about a weekday. And usually a weekday is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Saturday and Sunday is a weekend. Okay. So the weekend, which is another compound word, that refers to Saturday and Sunday. But a weekday, okay, has to be Monday through Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay. Now, we spell week two different ways. You can spell it with two E's, or you can spell it Weak. Do you know the difference?
Sorry, because I didn't see. So week and week. Yeah, I know it. Week, especially the days and the today is Tuesday. It's for example, right? But I know it's Sunday, and the week and not so strong. It's a positive of strong. The
Yes,
second
yes,
one.
yes, very good. Yeah, you have to use the correct week. When you're talking with two E's, WEEK, we're talking about the days, okay? But WEAK, we're talking you're not strong, the opposite of strong, weak. Okay, so that's a side note of that. Okay, are you you study computers?
A little bit.
Okay, have you ever heard of a motherboard?
Oh my gosh, I think, but I've been not
Okay,
remembering.
yeah, this is a little bit more of a complicated word, but I think the motherboard is a word in technology because when you have the computer chips, right, the computer parts, you have
Oh,
one big part that they call the motherboard, like the main piece of all the electronics, the motherboard. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, so that is a compound word because you have two words, mother and board, right? I'll give
Yeah, I
you
realized it.
Yeah, I'll give you another one. You know, when we eat in the morning, okay, we call that breakfast.
Breakfast. Yeah.
Okay, it's two words, but we write it as one. The word comes from breaking your fast. I think the word for fasting in Portuguese is jejuar.
Fast. É rápido.
Okay, so yes, fast. Fast can mean running fast, rápido. But to not eat, okay, jejuar, jejum,
É
um,
jejumar.
jejumar, okay, that's when you're not eating, right? You are fasting.
It is jejumar. It's totally different because you really don't eat anything.
Yes,
Only drink some water and stuff like that.
yes. So in English, we say fast like jejuar.
Cool. Really? Oh my gosh, I didn't notice.
Yes, yes. But also it means rápido. It means fast also. And
Oh,
the word breakfast, uh, café da manhã is breakfast. It's you're
yeah.
quebrando jejum. You're breaking your fast. So we call it breakfast because you are breaking your fast from the night before. It's the first meal that you're eating that day. You understand?
Yeah,
Okay. Any
it
questions? You
is.
just let me
I
know if
really
you have.
understand to words that I would like to. No, I don't have it. Good explanation. I really appreciate it because I really understand
Okay.
about compound words, what they mean, what they call it, about the logical meaning and stuff like that. It's really interesting.
Yes, yes. Here's another one. Toothbrush.
Toothbrush.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah, yeah, I
Okay.
really know it. Yeah,
That's what you use when you're brushing your teeth, but it comes from two words, okay? It is a brush, you know, for your teeth, okay? But it's two words. It's tooth and brush. Okay? But together makes one word toothbrush that you're using for your teeth. Okay? But if I use individually, a tooth is one dente, right? Is one tooth. Okay? When I have more than one tooth, we say teeth. Okay?
yeah,
We do
it's
not.
a singular. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. It's plural.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I confused it.
Yeah, so plural for tooth, we say teeth, okay? We don't say tooths. We do not say tooths, okay? This is incorrect. Okay, we do not put the S at the end. We change it to teeth, okay? So this one is right here, teeth. All right, so that's a compound word, toothbrush, because it is a brush for your teeth. Questions? Any question?
No,
Okay. All right. What
got it.
about this one? Okay, this one is another simple word, comes from two words, moonlight. Seems really easy, right?
Yeah,
It's the light from the moon.
yeah, it is.
Okay. Okay. So luz de mel. How do you say it? How do you say moon?
É, é lua, é luz, é a luz da lua. We would
Luz
say
da lua.
em português. É, luz
Okay.
do
Yeah.
mar. It sounds like that.
Okay. Maybe you heard this before. After a couple gets married, they have a honeymoon.
Oh, okay, got it. Honeymoon. I
De-
forgot the meaning.
Depois de casar, after getting married, you have the honeymoon. Okay. But again, it's two words. Okay. Honey is a food that we eat. You know, it comes from the animal, the bees. Okay, from insects, from bees, and the moon is what we see in the sky at night.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
A lot of compound words. There are so many, you know, passport, sunshine, baseball, raincoat, snowman. Okay. There are so many
Pa
compound words. Bookstore.
password, bookstore. Yeah,
Yeah.
password.
Bookstore. Yeah. Yeah. It's two words, but we make it into one. Okay. So yeah, this is just a small review of some compound words. You will see a lot of these when you're reading. And if I see any today, because I'm going to have you read a small article today, we'll see if we find any compound words. All right. So I'm going to get the article for you, and I'm going to post it here. All right. Let's start with this. Copy. Okay, and I'm going to post the article here. Let's see if it's easy for you to read.
Oh, all right.
Okay, this is an
So
article about
can you read it?
productivity. Okay, can you read that? Can you see that?
All right, I can see it.
Okay, after you read, I want you to take a break after you finish step one. Ok? Faz uma pausa depois de ler parada 1, step 1. Okay. Now I want you to read it out loud for us, okay?
All the things at all. All right.
Yeah, start with the title, okay? Simple ways to be more productive every day, and then I want you to read step 1. Okay? But you're going to read it out loud. Read for us.
All right, no worries. Manage your energy, not your time. If you take a moment to think about it, you'll probably realize that you are better at doing certain tasks at certain times. What time of energy do you have in the morning, afternoon, evening? Determine what task, each energy level and time of the day are best suited for.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. It's telling you, maybe when you have the most energy, that's when you should do the things that require the most energy. So you read that. You read that very well. Do you have any questions about that?
Oh, thank you. No, that's pretty much interesting to me. That's
Okay.
really good.
Yeah, I'm just going to read it just so you can have a reference for pronunciation. Okay, so I'll read step
Oh,
one. I'll start with it.
oh,
Okay.
all right,
Uh,
all right. Go ahead.
yeah. Simple ways to be more productive every day. Step one: manage your energy, not your time. If you take a moment to think about it, you'll probably realize that you are better at doing certain tasks at certain times. What type of energy do you have in the morning, afternoon, evening? Determine what tasks each energy level and time of day are best suited for. So that's interesting. That's a smart uh, that's a smart idea that maybe if you have to do something very physical, you want to make sure. Maybe for me, I would do the hard physical things early in the morning when I have the most energy. I think I have the most energy in the morning, but some people have more at night. Yeah. Do you think you're a person? What time do you have the most energy, Oberdan? Do you think in the morning or at night, in the middle of the day? When do you have the most energy?
Oh my gosh, it depends on the moment of my life because sometimes I have energy after in the afternoon or evening. Especially, I prefer to exercise at the evening in the evening because it's a fresh weather to exercise and stuff like that. In the morning, I'm so. It
Yeah.
depends on the moment.
And also it's different type of energy. Maybe there's mental energy and physical energy,
Yeah,
right?
the both. Especially,
Yes.
yeah,
So I,
yeah,
I
the
like I
both.
like I like doing exercise at night because I don't have to use my mental energy so much. I can just use my physical energy. Maybe for some
Yeah,
people, yeah, maybe some people the mind is more fresh in the morning or maybe at night. It depends. Every person is different. Okay, I want to go to step two. I want you to read step two, please.
all right. Prepare it the night before. If you only do one thing each day, then you spend a few minutes each night organizing your to-do list for tomorrow. When I do it right, I'll outline outline the article I'm going to write the next day and develop a shorter list of the most important items for me to accomplish. It takes 10 minutes that night and saves 3 hours the next day.
Very good. Very good. Do you know what a to-do list is?
Yeah, I really understand. It's really
Okay.
good because you really automatically do you automatically will know we will do what's the best for you to doing. It's a productive day and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're organizing your life.
Yeah,
Organizing your life. Yeah. And I think it's a very good habit. Okay. A habit is maybe a new vocabulary word for some people, maybe not for you. A habit, we spell it HIBIT. That means something that you do routinely, something you do often. And you can have positive habits and negative habits. You can have good habits and bad habits. But a good habit, I believe, is to make a to do list because it's going to prepare you for the next day. And like the article says, it saves you time. It saves you time the next day. Okay. So I will read step 2 just so you have for pronunciation. And we will continue. Okay. Step 2, prepare the night before. If you only do one thing each day, then spend a few minutes each night organizing your to-do list for tomorrow. When I do it right, I'll outline the article I'm going to write the next day and develop a short list of the most important items for me to accomplish. It takes 10 minutes that night and saves 3 hours the next day. I found a compound word in here. Okay. The compound word that I found is outline. Okay. Remember we talked about outline, compound words?
I realized it.
Okay. Outline is 2 words in 1 word. Okay. If I use the word separately, out means fora, outside. Okay. A line is uma linha. Yeah. It's just a line. But if I put them together, outline, I am talking about a few things to tell me about the day. It's like a summary. A summary. Okay. Any questions?
No,
Okay. All right.
I
So
appreciate it.
I found outline there. Seeing if that's the only compound word I've seen so far. Okay. Please move on to number 3, please. Step 3.
Step 3, don't open email until noon. Sounds simple. Nobody does it. It took a while to get over the urge to open my inbox, but eventually I realized that everything can wait a few hours. Nobody's going to email you about a true emergency or death in the family, etc. So leave your email alone for the first few hours of each day. Use the morning to do what's important rather than responding to what is urgent.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. Now we have to remember the title of the article is Ways to Be More Productive. So sometimes the email is a distraction. So this is recommending, don't open your emails at 8, 9, 10 in the morning. Wait until at least noon in the middle of the day at 12 o'clock. Wait until noon and then worry about your emails. That way in the morning you can focus on your breakfast, your exercise, calling important phone calls, reviewing your to-do list. You know, it's good to have a routine in the morning, and some of these things should be habits, like I told you. I did see another compound word in here. All right. So I'm going to type that one out. You've seen this word many times. Everything.
Yeah, many times. Everything. Yeah, everything. It's a compound
Everything.
word. Yeah.
Yeah, compound word.
Separated.
Everything. Very
Every
good. All right,
day.
every day, everything. Okay. Everyone, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Step 3, don't open email until
Anybody.
noon. Sounds simple. Nobody does it. It took me a while to get over the urge to open my inbox, but eventually I realized that everything can wait a few hours. Nobody is going to email you about a true emergency, a death in the family, for example. So leave your email alone for the first few hours of each day. Use the morning to do what's important rather than responding to what is urgent. Okay. So one of the new vocabulary words here is a 4-letter word, but it's not easy to pronounce. URGE, urge. Okay. And
Urge.
it comes from urgent. Okay.
Urgent. Urgent.
Yeah. To urge, to have an urge is like to have a strong emotion. Yeah. Okay. Or a temptation. A temptation. Tentação. Tentação. An urge. Okay. And it can be a verb or a noun. Okay. You can say, I have an urge, or you can say, I urge you to do something. Okay. I have an urge. I have a feeling, a strong feeling about something, or I urge you to do something. This is a verb now, and it's you're putting pressure on someone. It's like saying I demand you, or I really, really recommend you to do this. I urge you. I urge you to study for your test tomorrow because it is very difficult. Okay. Or I have an urge to go shopping because there's a new t-shirt that I want to buy. Okay. All right. Now, there are 2 more steps. Okay. So we're not finished just yet. We're going to do the last 2 steps and then we will wrap it up. Okay. Let's see. I think there's 2 more steps. Oh, there's a couple more. Okay. So there's actually 4 more steps. And I'm going to put them here. Still doing okay?
Yeah, it's really good. I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Hey, I'm glad you're not bored. I want you to have fun.
Yeah, I'm really having fun because I want to practice listening. I really love. I appreciate it.
You're doing excellent. Okay. Okay, I want you to read step 4, please.
All right, can you read it? Spread it a little bit because the letter it's a little small.
Okay, is this
A little
better?
bit. A little bit.
Make it a little bit bigger?
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Thank you.
That's good.
So
Number 4. Yeah.
Turn it. All right. Step 4. Turn your phone off and leave it in another room or your college's desk, or at the very least put it somewhere that it's out of sight. This eliminated to your urge to check text messages, Facebook, Twitter, and so on. These examples gradually eliminated the likelihood of stepping into health work where you waste time dividing your attention among meaningless tasks.
Very good. So they're telling you you can be more productive if you turn off your phone and put it in a different room. So not everybody likes to turn off their phone, but it can be a good strategy. It can be a good strategy to be more productive. Sometimes it's best to focus on one thing at a time, just one. Okay. So let me see some words here. There's some challenging words here. Okay. So I'm going to start with colleague. Okay, it looks like college. All right, it looks like college. Okay, you see these words here? In America,
College.
college is another name for
Yeah.
university.
Call it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. The second word, college, the one that does not have the letter A or U in it. The word college is like university in the United States. I go to college. Okay. I go to school. But colleague is a word for somebody that you work with. Okay. So have you ever heard coworker? Coworker. Okay, so college is like university. Colleague is like a coworker, someone that you work with. Entendeu?
Entendi. Got it.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay. All right, let's keep going. There's another compound word in here. I see somewhere.
Yeah. Mean some. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Meaningless.
Meaningless. Meaningless is a compound word. Yes, very good. Okay. Now, this is not a compound word, but it's a word I just want to talk about. It's a verb, slipping. Okay. It comes from the verb to slip. Okay. And a floor can be
Oh,
slippery. Okay.
slippery. I saw that.
Um, yeah. Have you heard this verb before? If you're walking and the floor is wet, you can slip and fall.
Oh, okay. I remember. Oh, okay. Now I remember it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. It's
I
really
want to learn
dangerous.
a new word in Portuguese. So I'm looking up how to say to slip. Okay, escorregar,
Escorregar.
escorregar. Okay, to slip,
Escorregar.
escorregar. Okay, and then here the floor is slippery. O chão está escorregado, escorregadio.
Escorregadio.
Escorra,
Escorregadio.
escorregadio. Thank you. Thank you. The floor is
Yeah.
slippery. Okay.
Anytime.
Yes. So that is maybe a new vocabulary word for some people. Maybe you've heard this before. To slip. Okay. Usually people say together to slip and fall. Caer. Okay. To slip and fall. But you can say like slipping into something. Like it's like you're falling down. So in this sentence, this simple strategy eliminates the likelihood of slipping into half work. It's falling down. Okay, that's what he's saying. All right. I'm going to read it very quickly. Okay. Step 4, turn your phone off and leave it in another room or on your colleague's desk, or at the very least, put it somewhere that is out of sight. This eliminates the urge to check text messages, Facebook, Twitter, and so on. This simple strategy eliminates the likelihood of slipping into half work, where you waste time dividing your attention among meaningless tasks. Meaningless tasks. There are some words that are just difficult to pronounce for anybody. For me, words that end in KS can be complicated to pronounce. Okay, I want you to do step 5.
All right. Can you spread it a little bit, please, because
Yes,
to read it
of course.
better.
Now that we talked about step 4, I can get rid of step 4 and I can make the rest of it a little bit larger. I'm not very good with computers.
No worries. No worries. No
Okay.
worries. I'm
It's
so
it's
bad
better
with the
now.
computers too. Yeah, it's really better.
Okay.
All right, can I read it?
Yep.
All right. Step 5, work in a cool place. Have you ever noticed how you feel grudgy and sluggishly in a hot room? Turning to the temperature down or move it to cooler place is an easy way to focus your mind and body. Hat tip to Michael Hyatt, Hyatt for this one. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for pronouncing the surname. Is it correct or not?
Oh, I think you did a good job. It's like it must be the guy that has the hotels, the Hyatt hotels. Okay. But there's a lot of new vocabulary in here that we're going to talk about. But the idea is telling you to work in a cold room or not don't work in a hot room, work in a room that's a little more cool or cold because they believe that you are more focused when the weather is colder. When the temperature is lower, there's a belief that you will be more focused. Okay, so I'm going to describe a few words in here. I'm going to start with groggy. Grogggy. Groggy. What does that mean? That's a funny looking word. Okay. Groggy is another word, like, and they say sluggish. It's when you're not performing well. You are down. You're not focused. You're tired. You're maybe feeling a little bit lazy. You are not 100%. If you are feeling groggy, is another word to maybe you're sad, distracted. Okay, you are not 100%. Have you heard that before? Is that a new
No,
word?
groggy, no.
Okay,
Yeah, this
so
is brand new to me.
good. We're learning new words. Okay, in the dictionary, it says it means to feel dazed, which is kind of like not fully paying attention. Okay, not clear, weak, unsteady. And it can be from an illness if you are sick. Okay, or if you're tired. So that's a new vocabulary word, groggy. Okay, sluggish means the same thing. Okay, but I want to give you a couple extra words. You know what a frog is?
Frog is the animal, but the another meaning I forgot it.
Okay, so a frog, sometimes people call it a froggy, and it rhymes with groggy, but they mean a frog, a froggy, or a frog is the animal. Okay, but the words rhyme. Okay, they have the same sound. Also, there's a weather condition. You can have fog, and and that's when it's very cloudy. If there's a lot of fog, you cannot see the sun. Okay, and the description can also be foggy. So do not confuse froggy with foggy. They're very different. Okay, these are words that rhyme. All right. So let's see. Anything else on here? That looks okay. I'm going to read it, but I'll explain what a hat tip is. Okay, they say tip of the hat sometimes is a form of acknowledgement. Okay, a tip of the hat is when I look to you and I go like this, and that means good job. I see you're doing a good job. I give you the tip of the hat. So that's why they said hat tip to Michael Hyatt for this one, because he created the idea. Okay. I'll read it very quick. Step 5, work in a cool place. Have you ever noticed how you feel groggy and sluggish in a hot room? Turning the temperature down or moving to a cooler place is an easy way to focus your mind and body. Hat tip to Michael Hyatt for this one. Okay, very good. Let's go to number 6. I hope you're doing okay. We got a little bit left, and then we'll be done. You're doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thanks for asking.
Thank you.
I
Thank you. Okay.
really
Número seis. Number
enjoyed it.
six.
All right, step 6, shut up and stand up. When you sit it hunched over, your chest is a collapsed position, and your diaphragm is pressing against the bottom of your lungs, which hinders your ability to breathe easily and deeply. Sit up straight and stand up, or stand up. You'll find that you can breathe easier and more fully. As a result, your brain will get more oxygen, and you'll be able to concentrate better. Yeah, exactly.
Very good. It's telling you to have good posture. Sit up tall when you're working. Don't sit like this. Sit up tall or stand up. Because if you're standing, there
Stand
are
up,
some,
I saw.
yeah.
Sit up too.
Sit up or stand up. Okay. When you sit hunched over, to hunch over is to sit forward like this. Okay. This is hunched. Okay. Usually not good to hunch. Okay. Um, when you sit hunched over, your chest is in a collapsed position. Okay. It's broken, it's falling. And your diaphragm is pressing against the bottom of your lungs. Okay. I think that's like your bones, your diaphragm, your bones are pressing into your lungs, which hinders your ability to breathe. Now you cannot breathe as nice. You can't breathe as clearly. Okay. So sit up straight. Your breathing will improve and your work should improve also. I'm going to just talk about some of those vocabulary words. Collapse, okay, is another word to say to fall apart. Okay, so collapse, and in this sentence they put the D at the end because it's in the past. Collapsed, it's in the past. Okay. Well, maybe I spoke too soon. The chest is in a collapse position. Okay, this is interesting. It's not talking about past tense, but in this sentence, but I guess that's the only way that you can describe that position. It's not a collapsed position, it's a collapsed position. Usually, if the building falls down, the building collapsed in the past, okay? Or the building is going to collapse. Tricky. English is a hard language, right?
No, I don't think so. It's pretty easier.
Yeah. Well, these are good words also to study. You look up these words after the class, review the words that we talked about. Diaphragm. Okay? Diaphragm.
Diaphragm.
Not easy to pronounce, but I believe it's talking about your bone structure, the form of your bones. Okay? And to hinder. Okay, let me write that. Have you heard that verb before? To hinder?
Hinder. No.
Okay. To hinder means to interfere. To interfere, to take away.
Okay, got it.
Okay? To cause a problem, to cause a negative problem, to hinder. Okay? So I can say the loud music is hindering my ability to study.
Yeah, it's disturbing to study, to stay focused, and stuff like that. Yeah, got it.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So yes, sit up straight. Okay. Let's do number 7, and we will be finished here very soon. Okay.
No worries.
All right.
All right. Step 7, develop a pre-game routine to start your day. My morning routine starts by pouring a cold glass of water. Some people kick off their day with 10 minutes of meditation. Similarly, you should have a sequence that starts your morning ritual. This tiny routine signals signals to your brain that it's time not get into work mode or exercise mode or whatever mode you need to be in to accomplish your task. Additionally, a pre-game routine helps you overcome a lack of motivation and get things done even when you don't feel like it.
Very good. Telling you to have a small routine before you get started. A positive routine. This person has cold glass of water. Some people do meditation or yoga, stretching, exercise to get their mind prepared. So they call that a pre-game routine before the game. If work is the game, we're talking a pre-work, before work routine. Now it says kick off. Kick off their day. Kick off your day. This is a saying. Do you know what to kick means? Like to kick a ball.
It sounds like to prepare or get ready for something and stuff like that. I think it
Yeah.
is.
Okay. So the verb to kick is talking about using your foot to to kick something. Kick the can with your foot. Kick it like a soccer ball. Pegar a bola.
Yeah, yeah. In the soccer player, the soccer game, especially in Brazil, we played soccer with the foot. Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds
Okay.
like a
So
shooter.
to kick is a verb to use your foot and to kick out. Okay. But
Shooter.
to kick off is another way to say to start, to begin.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay. To kick off the day, to kick off is now we're saying let's start the
Phrasal
day.
verb.
So if I say let's kick off the day with a big breakfast, I'm saying let's start the day with a big breakfast. Okay.
Okay.
So kick off. Kick off. You don't have to use that, but if you hear it, now you know what it means. Kick off your day. Okay. All right. What else do I see in here? Sequence. You know what a sequence is? That's not an easy word.
Sequence. Yeah,
Okay. A
got it.
sequence can mean a few different things. It usually means in order. Okay. Um, the events will happen in a sequence. Okay.
Yeah.
It's in order. The first, the second, the third, the fourth. It's in order, a pattern, a sequence. Okay. Start your morning ritual. A ritual. Do you know what a
Ritual.
ritual is?
Yeah.
Okay, it's
It
like
sounds
a
like a
routine
habit.
habit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
habit.
and you can have positive ritual or negative ritual.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So you want to make sure you have good rituals, positive rituals. because you can have negative rituals, which is going to make you unhappy. It's not going to make you happy. Okay, this
Yeah.
tiny routine signals to your brain that it's time to get into work mode, all right, the work mindset, or exercise mode, whatever mode you need to be in to accomplish your task. Additionally, a pre-game routine helps you overcome, compound word, overcome, compound word.
Yeah, overcome.
Yeah, to overcome is like to achieve, to succeed, to finish. Overcome a lack of motivation and get things done, even when you don't feel like it. Wow. Bravo. Very good.
Oh,
I
I
want,
really appreciate it.
yeah, I want you to tell me your experience from that. How did that feel?
Oh, I felt so better, especially having a conversation, reading, and listening to. It's really good. I appreciate it
Of
to this
course.
for an opportunity.
I have a lot of people that they're good at writing, they're good at um, reading, but reading out loud, is like speaking, and comprehending is another thing to practice. Also, we had conversation, we talked about vocabulary, we did reading, listening, and we had a lot of discussion. So I hope this was positive for you, because I think we did a lot of good things today.
Yeah, exactly. I can agree with you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Well, I look forward to working with you again. I will prepare some things that we can work on next time. But the class will be available in about 30 minutes to 1 hour. I will have it on YouTube so you can listen to it again if you would like. And if you, anytime you have questions, you can contact me and tell me, hey, Michael, I have a question about this. What does this mean? And maybe we can talk about it the next time that we meet.
All right,
Okay.
that's it. Perfect.
All right. Well, I hope the class was engaging for you, that you didn't get too tired or bored. I hope the class was fun for you.
Yeah, it was fine. It was great for me,
Perfect. Perfect. Beleza.
especially
Muito
the
obrigado.
the
Yeah.
wellness. Anytime.
Yes. Thank you so much for working with me today. And I will be in contact with you. Okay.
All
Até
right,
a
all
próxima.
right.
Até a próxima.
Até a próxima. Muito
Muito
obrigado. I
obrigado. Muito
really appreciate.
obrigado. Okay. Ciao, ciao.
Bye bye. Ciao,
Ciao. Thank
ciao.
you, everybody. Until next time.